Hi, welcome to the video 36 of our Adobe Premiere Pro course. In this video, you are going to learn how to add the keyframes for the animations that you are doing, followed by how you can control the opacity and inbuilt options are also there in the Premiere Pro, like where you can fade in, fade out, like there are different options are available. I'll show you. So first, let's see how to add the keyframes for any of the two frames. I mean, if you want to do quick animation from one clip to another clip, I'll show you. Let's say this is one clip and this is another clip. In one clip, we added a lot of layers and we changed the blend mode. In the previous lesson, I showed you how to add this and change the blend mode. You can check that for better clarity. This is the layer where no effects are there. So now I'm going to adding an effect where we are going to doing some quick transition. For this, first I'm adding a new adjustment layer, applying on the top of all the clips. So I go to the 10 frames to the left and 10 frames to the right from the center. If in case your slider is not at the exact point, use the arrow up and down buttons so that it moves to the cut part where it is there. Now from here, select the clip and press shift and the left arrow key one time so that it moves 5 frames. If you click another time, it moves 10 frames. Next, I add the transform effect to the adjustment layer. I'm adding the position, scale, rotation as well. I'm disabling this composition shutter angle and making it as 180 degrees. So I even decrease this so that it actually starts from here. Again, press the down arrow key so that it moves exactly where the another clip is starting. From here, press the shift button and the right side arrow key 2 times to move 10 more frames. Again, I'm adding 2 keyframes here. Then I'm removing the excess clip. So now what I'm going to do is I'm adding a simple animation of zoom in between the two clips so that you won't feel like it is actually zoomed in. The first keyframe is fine. I'm going to the second keyframe and increasing the scale to 120 and changing the position as well. If I play this, I'll increase this adjustment layer so that you can see the clear differences. See, I'll add one more clip so that it's going to be better to watch. Okay, I think this looks good. You don't feel that hard cut here. It's a smooth cut. If in case you want, you can increase the composition all the way to 360 as well. And even the keyframes also you can decrease or increase the spacing. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. This is how you can do a quick zoom in and zoom out transitions with the help of the adjustment layer. Next is, if in case you want to do move clip from top to bottom or coming clip from bottom to top or left to right, right to left, top to bottom, anything, for that also it's very easy guys. For this we don't need any adjustment layer actually. Select the clip and search for the transform, apply to it. Let's say on the top of this, I'm adding this clip. I want this clip to come from this side to this side. For that, after applying the transform effect, I make sure enable the position, only position we want, no scale we are going to tweak here. And I'm going to the starting, again one more keyframe. Then I'm moving out like this. Out of the frame I'm moving. So now what it does is it slowly comes like this. If you decrease the keyframes distance, it comes very fast. So now since this is enabled, that's why it's not smooth. I'm making it as 360. See, you can see the blur here. Previously it is not there. Even you can ease in and ease out the keyframes as well. Now I'm playing it once again. See, zoop, it came like that. Since it is a green screen, I'll show you in the coming videos how to remove this green part as well. Next, if you go to the effects panel, under the video effects, you can see a lot of effects here, guys. I'm just going to the video transitions here, and these are the effects that you can apply between two clips or any particular clip. For example, if I want to make this clip as slowly fade in and fade out, I can use that. This is the option cross dissolve. I'm going to apply at the starting of the video. You can increase or decrease the timing, and if you click on this, you can unlock some more options here. Now I'm playing it, you can see the difference. See, it's slowly opening. It's like a opening. It's good for any of the things where you're opening titles, or maybe you're shifting from one scene to another scene. So in that case, this option, I mean this effect is useful. Next is film dissolve. This is how it fades out. There are some more options, the morph cut and dip to black. Once you use that, you will know how it is affecting light. But these all options are free, and by default you can see in the effects panel, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to the side of it to get notified whenever I post a new video on this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again in the next video.